Welcome to the 20th edition of Have Another. Today we're drinking Rose's Rambling Irish Red. I can't believe I just said that. Excellent. This is, of course, like I said, the 20th one that I'll be doing, which means we're up for a ranking show. I'll be ranking them 1 from 20 as to how I like them. This one will be included, so it'll take a little bit of time for me to get familiar with it so that I can give it a fair ranking. Before we drink this, so I've had 20 of them, or 19 of them, no problems. One minor problem. With the pumpkin lager, it only happened in one bottle. I put too much sugar in it, and when I opened it, it overflowed like a children's volcano. But the other 10 bottles were great, and I loved it. But for full disclosure, I guess, I wanted to pass that on. So be careful when you're measuring your sugar. All right. Anyway, Rose's Rambling Irish Red is a combination of the Oktoberfest, which I did recently, and the Smooth LME. And to me, that sounds great because I like the Oktoberfest, and Smooth LME sounds good to me. I'm rhyming suddenly. All right. Anyways, before I say anything else that's stupid or confusing, oh hey, and I've had my second COVID shot. I had absolutely no side effects, which was awesome. My wife, however, had fever and chills for about 18 hours. So, what that's worth, she's now alive and okay and fine, but she was not happy. Okay, here we go. Rose's Rambling Irish Red. Rose could have closed this a little bit easier. There we go. A little bit of carbonation sound there, that's good. We like that. Let's pour into my Mr. Beer Brewing Society mug. Hey, don't forget to join the Mr. Beer's Brewing Society on Facebook, by the way. You can talk to all those crazy people. All right, getting a nice pour here. Definitely some head, plenty of carbonation. This is a nice looking beer. Has a little bit of a red hue to it, actually. I probably should. Hold on, I'm trying to look through the light. I can just see my fingers through this, but just, what's weird is that well, there's no way you're going to be able to see. I'll hold this up. It's going to probably just look dark on the camera, but like this part's kind of light and has like a little bit of reddish, and then at the top, it's almost like a black and tan or something, where like this top part here is like almost dark. That is very odd. So it's like kind of reddish, then it gets darker until it's kind of dark at the top, and then you have this nice foamy head, great head retention here. Smells like beer. It's always good. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, that's great. Okay, so I can definitely see why people talk about this beer online, and for some people it's their go-to beer. It's very smooth, but when you first take it in, right, that first gulp, there's a bunch of front-loaded flavor, spices and so forth. Very similar to the Oktoberfest, which it's made out of, but then it just has a very smooth finish. So even though you get this like intense flavor, it doesn't have like any kind of burn going down or anything like that. So you can glug this if you want. And you can see no problem going down. It leaves a nice aftertaste in your mouth, very full flavor. Body is, I wouldn't call it full bodied, but it's not like a light beer either. It has some body to it, medium bodied beer maybe. Nice flavor sticks around. For me, Canadian Blonde is my go-to beer, but this is definitely, I can see why some people would have this as their go-to beer. And what would be perfect is if you had some people over and they usually like dark beer, but then you have some other people and they just drink light beer. This is something where like everyone can drink. Like it has a little more flavor than just the light beer, but it's not so heavy that it's like a Guinness or whatever, or like the St. Patrick's Day Stout. This is kind of like the beer that has something for everyone. Nice upfront flavor. Yeah, it's a nice upfront flavor, and then it stays around in the front of your mouth, but then just dissipates, and you slowly lose it nice and smoothly as it goes down, and then it leaves you with a nice taste in your mouth. I really don't have anything bad to say about this beer. It's carbonated. Well, there's all kinds of carbonation bubbles. I hope you can see that. I don't know if you can or not. It's got a great color to it. Like I said, it's hard. This is probably hard to see, but like it's lighter here for like the first half. Like it's lighter with a slight red color, maybe almost a caramel color to it, and then it gets dark up top here, almost like a black and tan or something like that, which is odd, but that's how it is. And plenty of carbonation. Nice head to it with nice lacing. You can see the lacing. But it's not too malty or too foamy or too overbearing. This is just right. Yeah, this is definitely thumbs up. I like this a lot. This was nice and easy to make too because it's just simply, you put in the Oktoberfest and then you put in one of those packets of the liquid malt extract, the smooth, and that's really the beer. So it's not like you have to put in hops and then you got to put in this, you got to put in that. If some people like that, and I do too. Sometimes I like to have like a recipe to put together, but this recipe is if you want to do something quick, but you want to get something a step up from the regular. This is it. And I can't see anyone who won't like this. I'm sure someone somewhere will, but hey, they're dumb. I don't know. This is pretty good. Oh yeah, this is a win. Thumbs up. I don't know where it's going to stand. It's not going to beat out Canadian Blonde. I absolutely love that, the deluxe one. It's not going to beat out Black Eye Bach because that's essentially Canadian Blonde with like some like add-ons, but it's close. It's so hard when you get into these. I run into like a bunch of them. It's close. I definitely top 10 of the 20 that I've done, and possibly top 5. So expect it somewhere between, I would say 5 and 10, maybe 4 and 10. 100% will brew this again. Oh yeah, this is a great beer. I don't know what else to say about it. It's almost gone. It's one thing. You can see all the lacing. It's just it has something for everyone. It's not bland tasting or like watered down at all. It has but it's not a super heavy full body. This is right in that nice middle zone where like everyone can agree on it. Hopefully, I mean, if everyone can agree on everything, that's never going to happen. But this is going to be as close as you get. This is kind of like for me, this is a beer that I can serve to almost anyone, and they'll be like, "Hey, this is good. I like this." Anyways, cheers, and I'm gonna drink the rest of this beer, and I'll see you next time. Oh yeah, that's good.